For today's video, I'm going to discuss how to identify quadratic equation.
A quadratic equation in one variable is a mathematical sentence of degree 2. So when you say degree 2, in that equation, the highest exponent is 2. So again, the meaning of degree 2 is that the highest exponent of that given equation is 2. So it can be written in its standard form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, where a, b, and c are real numbers, and this one is a should not be equal to 0. So the reason why a should not be equal to 0 here is because if a is equal to 0, then it means that 0 times x squared equals 0. So this will become a linear equation. So the first term here, ax squared, this is called as the quadratic term. Then the second term here, this is the linear term, the one with the exponent 1. And the last term here, c, this is the constant term. Again, first term, quadratic term. Second term, linear term. And the third term, c, is the constant term. So I have here 7 mathematical sentences. So we'll just identify if the given are quadratic equation or not. Okay, let's have number 1. Number 1 is x plus 3 equals 5. So if we're going to look at the highest exponent here, the highest exponent is 1 in here. This is 1 here. So this is not a quadratic equation. This is a linear equation. Then for number 2, x squared minus 2x plus 3 equals 0. So the highest exponent here is 2. So, meaning this is a quadratic equation. Then for number 3, 12 minus 6x equals 3. So the highest exponent here is 1. So therefore, this is not a quadratic equation. Then number 4, 5a squared plus 2a minus 4. So the highest exponent is 2 in here. But if we're going to look at the mathematical sentence, you cannot find here an equal sign. So no equal sign, meaning this is not an equation. So 5a squared plus 2a minus 4 is not a quadratic equation, although the highest exponent is 2. So number 5, 3x times the quantity of x plus 1 equals 7. Now if we're going to look at the equation here, this is not in its simplest form. So what we're going to do is we're going to simplify this one first, and after simplifying, we can now identify if this equation is quadratic or not. So if we're going to simplify this one, we're going to have 3x times x. That will be 3x squared. Then 3x times 1, that will be 3x. So plus 3x, then this is equal to 7. So if we're going to look at the highest exponent here, the highest exponent is 2. Therefore, this is a quadratic equation. The number 6, 5x squared minus 6x cubed plus 2x equals 6. So the highest exponent here is 3. So therefore, this is not a quadratic equation. Then 7, last number. Quantity of x plus 1 times the quantity of x plus 2 equals 0. So again, we are going to simplify this one first before identifying if this equation is quadratic or not. So applying here FOIL method, we're going to have x times x, that will be x squared. Then x times 2, that will be 2x. And 1 times x is x. And 1 times 2 equals 2. Then this is equal to 0. Then if we're going to simplify this one, 2x plus x is 3x, so we're going to have x squared plus 3x plus 2 equals 0. So the highest exponent here is 2. Therefore, this one is a quadratic equation.